Hi guys, I'm Sneha and you are watching my channel Book Junction. Welcome to today's vlog. So this is like a day in my life vlog and I have a couple of things to share with you. So I think this vlog is going to be pretty eventful and interesting. Now it's also the election day, so we are going to cast our votes today. Please don't ask me who am I going to give my vote to, because it's not possible for me to reveal that. But I'm very excited for today's vlog. I'm vlogging after a really long time and there is just so much for me to share with you guys in this vlog. So yeah, I'm really excited. I hope you are too, and I really hope that you will enjoy today's vlog. So since I am just about to start my day, I've already done some work, but basically now I'm starting my day. So I'm going to read something, and the book that I'm reading, you have already seen that book a couple of times on my channel already because I've not finished it. I kind of thought that I talk about those books that I read in like a day or two, but I don't talk about those books that I take a lot of time to read, and I think I should talk about those books more because you guys can relate with that, as maybe you also take a lot of time to finish a book. So this is the book that I'm going to read now, 12 Rules for Life by Jordan B. Peterson. I've already showed this book to you guys so many times. I started reading this book a lot of weeks back, but I have not yet finished it. I'm actually on the last rule. So I'm on the page 347 of rule 12. So I'm about to finish this book. I've not yet finished it. So the reason why I have not finished it yet is because it's like a very heavy book. That is, there's just so much wisdom in it. As you can see that I have been marking so much while reading. So it's not possible to finish a book so easily if you are like trying to make the most of it. So that's why I'm taking my time, reading it slowly, and basically I don't want to let go of any lessons. I want to absorb each and every lesson, and that's why I'm taking my sweet little time to finish this book. But I'm hopeful that today I will finish it, or maybe in a day or two. So that's that, and we have 2 Amazon parcels as well, which I will unbox in a while. So finally I started reading the last rule of this book, that is the 12th rule, and the author named the chapter Pet a Cat When You Encounter One on the Street. Now the fascinating part is that even though he has named the chapter after a cat, he starts the chapter with the description of his own dog, which is an American Eskimo, one of the many variants of the basic Spitz type. Anyway, the chapter is not really about animals, it is just like a metaphor. So let me read out a paragraph for you from this chapter so you will get an idea. So the paragraph reads, "Conserve your strength. You are in a war, not a battle, and a war is composed of many battles. You must stay functional through all of them. When worries associated with the crisis arise at other times, remind yourself that you will think them through during the scheduled period. The parts of your brain that generate anxiety are more interested in the fact that there is a plan than in the details of the plan. Don't schedule your time to think in the evening or at night, then you won't be able to sleep. If you can't sleep, then everything will go rapidly downhill." He also shares the story of his own daughter who was going through a type of arthritis, and because of which she had to go through a hip replacement surgery as well at a very young age. So yeah, the book is full of wisdom and knowledge. Anyway, now I will go ahead and share with you a sandwich recipe, and I will like one of my most favorite music pieces ever. It's an instrumental piece of music and it's wonderful. Definitely go to Spotify and listen to it, or on YouTube. You will enjoy it as well. And we have some liquor tea over here. So yes, I will share the recipe with you, but there's also like a story behind this recipe, so let me share that with you first. So I used to have this sandwich back when I was in college, and my college was in Shyam Bazaar, so there was this cafe named Coffee O Kobita. If you are from Kolkata, then you would definitely know. It's quite a famous cafe, and it was like really small. So we used to have this egg sandwich over there, and it was absolutely delicious. So when I asked for the recipe, they completely denied me. They said no, we cannot share. So after that, I had that sandwich over there a couple of more times so I could figure out the recipe. So this is like a makeshift recipe. The recipe is quite simple actually. You don't even need a lot of ingredients. You just need onions and capsicums, and you will need boiled eggs, and then you have to separate the egg yolks from the white part. Once you are done separating the egg yolks, you have to go ahead and slice the white part of the egg like this. Now next we will add some mayonnaise, and I think at that cafe they used to add white mayonnaise, but I like this one because it has a ketchupy taste and I love ketchup. So that's why I'm going to add this burger mayonnaise. Now I know it's not healthy to have mayonnaise like this, but I never I never promised that this is going to be a healthy recipe. You can have this like maybe once a month or whatever suits you. And then we will add black pepper powder followed by a little bit of chaat masala. Then all we have to do is mash the egg yolks really well so that it becomes a very smooth paste. Please don't keep lumps, it doesn't taste well like that. Then add a little bit of refined oil and add the onion and capsicum and stir them well so they become soft. If you like your vegetables to be crunchy, then you can definitely keep them like that, but personally I prefer the vegetables to be well cooked and soft. And finally we will be adding the onions and capsicum to this paste, and we will mix everything up, and this is the filling of the sandwich. Trust me, this actually tastes good, but I just added a very little amount of salt, which was not enough. If I added a little more, it would have tasted perfect. But anyway, you add salt as per your taste and then just fill it inside the sandwich. I learned this flipping technique from an Instagram reel, and oh my god, it changed my life. Like, this is just so easy. So if you don't have a sandwich maker or a grill, then you can definitely use this trick. And yeah, our sandwich is finally ready. So if you try this recipe, then definitely let me know and post it on your stories and tag me. My Instagram handle is book_junction. Then I sat down to edit my Hindi video, which recently went up on my Hindi channel. If you don't know, then let me tell you that I've created a Hindi channel as well, where I'm going to share videos regarding freelancing skills and self-improvement. So yeah, if you are interested, then definitely subscribe to my channel. I will also provide the link of the video that I'm editing right now. So finally it's time to go and cast our vote. Election day things. I'll come back and show you my inked finger if you are below the age of 18, then I'm sure that you feel like this is like very thrilling. It is kind of, but I don't know. Alright, so finally it's time that I open these packages. I'm so excited. So I was saving these packages so that I open them in front of you guys, and finally I'm doing it. I received this like a day back, and it was so difficult for me to keep my calm and just save them. So finally I'm going to open them, and I'm so excited. I'm going to talk about them one by one. So let's open. Alright. Okay, the first book itself is the one that I was super excited about. So the book is How to Do the Work by Dr. Nicole LePera. This is the book. I hope you guys can see it properly. I love the color of this cover, but the reason why I purchased this book is not the cover itself, but there's like a lot of history behind why I purchased this book. Please focus on the book and not on my face. I hope you guys can see the name of the book properly. And this is the back cover. This is what the book looks like. Now let me quickly brief you why I was so excited about this book and how I came across this author and the book. Now this book is like a brand new release in the market, so of course not a lot of people know about it, but I came across this Instagram handle called The Holistic Psychologist, I think a year back, and ever since then I just absolutely fell in love with Dr. Nicole LePera, who is the author of this book and who is like the founder of that Instagram handle. The Holistic Psychologist is basically Dr. Nicole LePera. So she shares such amazing content on her Instagram. Since she is a trained psychologist and she has a degree in it and she has a lot of experience with her clients, she shares some really amazing information, and the way she breaks it down for us, the audience who has no idea about a lot of psychological terms, I think it's amazing the way she teaches you about childhood trauma, healing, and just so much more. So I was so inspired, and I was so I would say that I was so grateful that the kind of content she was sharing was actually helping me so much, and it was all for free. So I thought that if she is sharing so much free value on her Instagram every single day, then how much more valuable her book will be. So when I got to know that her book is being released, I was absolutely stoked. I knew that the moment it releases in India, I'm going to place my order, and that's what I did. And finally I have got the book, and I'm super excited. So this book is all about recognizing your patterns, healing from your past, and creating yourself. So I'm really sure that by the end of the book I will definitely learn so much. Also, this brings me to the point that if you don't follow me on Instagram, then you should definitely do that, because while I'm reading a book, I share a lot of paragraphs, like highlighted paragraphs and the parts that I find important on my Instagram stories, and people usually find them useful, I guess. So yeah, if you want to have a sneak peek of this book as well, then definitely follow me on Instagram. I will give the link of my Instagram in the description box, but you can go to Instagram and search Book Junction and you will get to my profile. It's book_junction, pretty simple. So yeah, I'm really excited about this book, and I think I mean I've not read it, but I'm still very sure that it's going to be a 5 out of 5. Alright, time to open the second package now. This one has 2 books, so yeah, that one just had 1. This one has 2. Okay, which one should I talk about first? Okay, let me first talk about this one, because I'm like super excited about this one. So apparently Jordan B. Peterson's 12 rules for life were not enough for me. I needed more rules because I love rules, I guess. So that's why I went ahead and ordered another book by him, which is Beyond Order, 12 More Rules for Life. And this is the book. First of all, let's appreciate how beautiful this book is. Please focus on the book. Just look at it. It's absolutely ravishing. First of all, black book covers are anyway the prettiest. Is it just me or is it you also? And this golden foiling thing, I am absolutely in love. This is the spine of the book. Again, camera, please focus. Please focus on the book. This is the spine and this is the back. So this is what the book looks like. I'm super excited about it. Now, all the rules that Jordan B. Peterson shared in the first book that I was reading in the morning that you saw, I think all those rules were like so different. They were not like basic things that we have read in most of the self-help books. They were just so different, and the way he approaches each rule, and he just mixes it up with a lot of stories and his client experience. So overall, I loved that book, and I just cannot believe that I am about to finish that book because I was reading it for such a long period of time. I was reading like a few chapters, a few pages every day, and that's why I've just kind of built a weird relationship with that book, and I just cannot seem to get over that book. And now that I've got another 12 rules for me, so I'm really excited about it. Anyway, moving on to the next book that I ordered, which is also the last book of this very tiny haul. 3 books, but anyway, I just wanted to share with you. So the last book is The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I mean, I'm just bad at pronouncing things. So this is the book, spine of the book, and this is the back cover. Now, there's no particular reason as such why I ordered this book. I was basically looking for books on Amazon. I do that. I window shop books on Amazon because that's my hobby. So I was doing that and I came across this book, and it has like a lot of reviews, and like a lot of people have read this book. So I thought that so many people have read this book and they have also given it good reviews. So I thought maybe I should also jump into the bandwagon and buy this book. So that's why I purchased it. Plus, I'm really intrigued by the psychology of money, and it's actually helpful. I read this another book called Be a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. I think I named the book right, but yeah, that book I loved because it was all about money mindset and how your limiting mindset regarding money can be a reason why you always like you know, you are always out of money, and even though you're earning well, you still cannot hold money. So all of those chapters were really stunning, and they were actually full of a lot of wisdom and knowledge. So I loved that mindset part. So apart from that, I read another book about money mindset, which was nice, but it was not very amusing. Now, with this book, I have a lot of expectations since good reviews. Plus, whatever little I've read about it seems really interesting. It says on the cover, timeless lessons on wealth, greed, and happiness. Plus, there's one more thing that is very intriguing. New York Times best-selling author of Atomic Habits, James Clear, said that everyone should own a copy. This right here. Now, if you don't know, I did review the book Atomic Habits on my channel, and I think that book is absolutely brilliant. I think that's one of the best books regarding habits. If there's one book that you should read about habits, it should be James Clear's book Atomic Habits. So if he says that everyone should own a copy of this book, then I'm sure that I'm going to enjoy it as well. So let's see what happens. So yeah, these 3 were the books, and I am super excited to read them all. And again, I want to plug in my Instagram handle, that if you are not following me on Instagram, then please do, because I'm sure that I will be sharing a lot of paragraphs from these books on my stories, and it will be really helpful for you. So go ahead, follow me there, and I really hope that you enjoyed this
teeny tiny haul. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see these tiny hauls, because I don't really buy books in bulk all the time. Usually after reading my books, when I think that okay, now is the time that I should again splurge on books, because you know there's no point of buying a lot of books and not reading them. I'm talking about non-fiction books. Fiction books, so I purchased the box sets recently, so I definitely purchased them in bulk. But when it comes to non-fiction, I love to finish the book that I already have, or you know, I'm almost around finishing them, and then I make my order. Like I still have 2 or 3 books that I'm really excited about buying. They are non-fiction books and I will order them once I finish these books. So that's how I order my books. So we can do these teeny tiny hauls in some vlogs regularly. So let me know that in the comments if you would find that interesting or not. Alright guys, so I'm going to end the vlog right here, because I'm not going to do anything interesting after this. Basically I'll just sit down to finish the editing and creating the thumbnail of my Hindi video and schedule it for tomorrow, and then I'll do some freelancing work. That is, I have to finish 2 articles today, so that's something that I'll do. And there's no point of showing you like a time-lapse video of me working on my laptop. It's going to be super boring. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Now I know it was not like a very extravagant video. I did not do like a lot, and I can definitely make a more comprehensive day in my life video the next time. But I think for today this was enough, and I really hope that you all enjoyed this vlog as well and found it valuable. So if you did, then definitely like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon so you're notified with all the further notifications, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye.